Everybody, welcome back to Vintage Story episode 38 with me, Sid, and last episode, apart from that splendid pumpkin patch we made behind us, which has been pointed out, we've only got 8 plots on there. I could just replace the dirt every time with nice, fresh, new, medium or, high fertility dirt. So, yeah, good point. Anyway, we made this, or rather we started digging out and we made this bit, which realistically I can actually just jump down. But the idea behind this piece is to get us a solid amount of stone. We need the stone because I need to build things like, well, walls and paths and the stuff. And this is probably the only way to get it. I mean, obviously I can go and dig up copper and I'll get a few bits and pieces from that as I go digging up the copper, but this is kind of a dedicated means of getting the stone and materials we actually need. So cost of it is copper. I have got my bronze pick and I've got a brand new bronze pick as well, so plus I've got enough material to make myself 3 more bronze tools, so I'm kind of sitting pretty at the moment. Don't want to go mad with the bronze with the ones that I've got to make. I'd prefer to work this up sensibly and not run everything out, but I need to basically get myself a whole load of stones, so that's going to be the first step of this episode, and I'll probably keep coming back, we'll keep coming down, so this will get another ladder once we go down a level, and then we'll carry on expanding down, and then after we drop down 2 or 3 layers we'll probably put another section of walkway, catwalk in, and it kind of becomes a themed hole in the ground. The problem with the hole in the ground is it's just a hole in the ground unless you make it have some kind of part in the narrative of the hole in the ground. I feel like I'm preaching the first church of the hole in the ground. Yea, do I say unto you, the hole in the ground shall cometh, and revealed unto you the purpose of all such holes in the ground. Yeah, I mean, maybe a little bit. Anyway, so I need to basically dig and keep my eyes open for those rascally death sloths who like to come out from over there, apparently. But I've got stuff, so we can continue building at least one more bit, and I've got the actual posts as well to make more, I think. So this is all good. It's just going to be a matter of working underneath here for a while. As I say, we'll just keep expanding this as we go, but I'm going to try and get myself a good amount, maybe try and fill my inventory with as much of this as possible, and, well, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so let me just turn the fan off this. It's still stupid hot in here in the UK. We have got 10 more leather, and I've got 2 more leather to process. I do need to get all my leather processing up and running again. But I think 10 more leather is enough for another backpack, which will give me another slot. So that's a bonus. And I wanted to check how much copper I've got, because this copper pickaxe is not going to last forever. And I've got the bronze pickaxe, and I've got 4 copper and 14, and I've got another copper pickaxe head. So with the exception of charcoal, which is going to be a pain in the posterior, we're okay for copper, but we really do need to think about getting some more. And this is what I'm finding, is this game is very much a bit of a juggling act. There's an awful lot of... Can we? You can't sort that. That's a shame. At least I don't think you can. No. But we can stick all of that lot in there, and we can get all of you, and that can go in there. Oh no, we can't, because that's full. Doesn't matter, we'll stick it in there. Waste not, want not. And we had 6. Now that actually gives me enough, I think, for another backpack. So if I were to, I don't know, let's empty my inventory of stuff and then take that and replace it with that, and take that one and replace it with that, we're almost up to 4 rows of inventory, which is not actually that bad. And we can actually place these just down out the way, and then we can come back in here and grab all of those bits. I think that's everything we had in our inventory. So yeah, that's all good. I don't have much in the way of food on me, but that's fine. So our inventory situation has improved. This has got 2 servings. That has got 1 serving. So I want to go and take you. Then I want to take you and do that. And then I want to take that. And we are good. So, a couple of things I need to do. I need to set up my lime water. So if I have a look at that, lime water I think required 50 ingredient for lime water, and we've per litre is 1. There are how much? It's a very good question. Let's go and sort those out. But I also need to probably get more tanning going, and come in, thank you. So this is empty, as is that, so that's fine. We're going to 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. And while we're at it, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. And you are doing your thing for 4.5 days. Now I need 5 oak logs and let me in 50 lime water. Let's start off. That's a walnut log. That is not going to help me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because again, this is very much juggling, because you're trying to keep on top of everything. This entire leather making process, for example, requires you to know what's going on when, and have these barrels doing something at all times. I mean, I could have more barrels. I probably will end up with more barrels when I have more leather, but right now, if I look at that, I'm going to grind you into one of those, and I need 50 of those. So let me take 50 chalk, and I know we've got chalk close further nearer now, so that's a bonus. Have I got any other food floating around? I'm just going to go and have a look, see what I've got that I can make. You can go in there. We'll come back to that in a second. I could also go and have a look at my forage. That would be a sensible move, I feel. And then I think we're going to go out and we're going to start picking up some of these copper tracers, because I'd like to have a whole load of copper in reserve. We are going to also need to do all of the oh, what they're called. I forget entirely what they're called, but there's a word I'm looking for. It's on the tip of my tongue. So we're going to get the copper tracers. Oh, we're going to need to get charcoal going. That's what I was going to try and say. And I was saying it so well. So yeah, and then we can start looking at paths for the space. But right now I need to grind all of that chalk. I need to check how much, if any, skins have I got. I've got 1 large and 4 small. I'd be tempted to get some more. And the other thing is I actually want to have a look at how I do hide, because I think hide, oiled hide, soaked hide. And what do we use you to make? Pelt. Okay, and that is used for a sling, hunter's backpack. Oh, let's have a look at clothing, shall we? Guides. Prospecting. Oh, I just want clothing. I want to know about how to keep myself warm. Boots. That's commoner's boots. Good, gives you +1. Okay, let me just go back. Hunter's boots, 1.5. Wool lined, 1.5. Thigh highs, kinky. Sorry, 1.5. Minstrel's boots, 1. Prince's boots, 1. Knee-high fur boots, 3. You see, that's the beastie, and you need a whole load of pelts for that. Doesn't seem to mind large, huge, medium. As long as they're not small, it's fine. But again, that's something we probably need to start thinking about for winter. However, let's do this, and I'll be back in a little while. Okay, it is another beautiful day. We can get this lot going because we've got it. There we go. There's a lime water. Oh, it actually does it instant. Okay. However, I am going to head further south, I think. Once I throw my breakfast on the floor at the very least. So what I say south. I may even go north because there's some ore northwards as well. Let's have a look at the map. And my fan's going again. I'm sorry. It's so hot you just forget that you can't have that running, and I'm sure it blows across the microphone. I should actually just do a test to see how bad it actually is, because it may not be as bad as I believe it is. Right, let's head to that one for starters. So okay, we're fed. There might be a presence of wolf, but we'll live with the presence of wolf as long as it is a wolf and not wolfs. Yeah, plural of wolves. Wolfses. Yeah, wolfses. I like wolfses. Wolfses sounds better. Sounds like Gollum speak. Hobbit says, Baggins says, we hate you forever. Hates you. Sorry, let's not give him correct grammar, surely, eh? But yeah, there's loads and loads to do. We have at least got the leather elements running, and we're almost up to full leather on the backpacks. So, you know, happy bonus all the way along. And all we need to do now is manage to get through this wood without getting it. And you actually start seeing shadows everywhere, even when there aren't any. You know, the shadows between two blocks with grass on them, and you're like, is that a wolf? And no, it's just a dark brown of the blocks. But in itself, that's, oh God, let me just try to go down this one. Man, I just want to get through this piece of forest. That in itself is a somewhat of a blessing, because you do tend to keep your wits a little bit about you. I know I have precious little wits in the first instance, but what wits I have, I keep about me. I've got so many wits that I can afford to waste them. It's down there. Of course, I can always get lost. That's always a possibility too. And I don't know whether sticks repopulate or whether I've just not been in this. Oh, hello. Oop. Right. Or whether I've just not been in this area much. That's fire clay. We could do with digging up a little bit more of that at some point. It's like all of these things. It's just so many things to do, and you've just got to get your orders and your priorities in. I can imagine this would be interesting as a server play thing with multiple peoples, because then you can have the equivalent of a fairly modernish. Let's go down. We'll just cut straight down here. Have I got a shovel of any merit? Not really, but right, we can do it like that. Doesn't matter. Punching dirt is fine. Nothing at all to be ashamed of in punching dirt. Now it's down here somewhere. The question is exactly where. Got a few blocks of dirt, so I can probably use those to pillar out if I need to. There we go. We found it. Lovely. And it is medium chunks of native copper. Okay, I'll take them. Anyway, let me grab as much of this copper as I can, then we can take it off the map, and I can drop it off on the way home, and we can go and try another copper mine in the area and just grab. Well, we'll see how much we get for starters, because this doesn't necessarily have to be a massive deposit of copper. It doesn't seem to go very far that way. So with a bit of luck, we will check, make sure it's not going up or down as well, just to make sure we're not getting too there, some there, look. So there's definitely going and doing. So yeah, there's moving around. We do need to check just to make sure we don't lose the vein, the train of thought, if you will, because it's gone down a level. And now my copper pickaxe is broke, but that's fine because I did have my old bronze pick as well. So yeah, I'll just check these areas a little bit more, and I'll be back in a bit. Alright, I got all the copper. I might have been just on a teeniest little bit of a murder spree. Damn. Just an ever so teensy bit. One wolf and a few sheeps. I'm taking a bit of a chance sprinting like this, because the last time I did this, I got wolfed. Oh, it's almost like they're lining up for me to kill them. Now, I have had to heal myself quite severely because, you know, sheep, they are hard. But I killed one or two large hides with a little bit of meat. I'm going to leave you alone. I don't need to kill any more. What I do actually need to do is quickly have a munch, and then on the way back through I could do with getting some more horsetails, because I really could do with making myself a few horsetail poultices. And then we're going to head back. We're going to use up as much of this food as we can and make a whole load. Oh, I've just realised I haven't got any. Ah, man. I might have to put them in the cellar, do a very rapid clay making exhibition. Exhibition? No, project. Outing, maybe. I don't know. Words are difficult, you know. So yeah, but if I just get myself a few of these, I'm sure I've got a goodly amount back home as well, because I have been collecting them. And we'll head back. Oh, I haven't got a shovel on me though. I could make a clay shovel, I suppose. Man, what do I do? What to do? Let's make a clay shovel. And just grab enough clay to make myself a few crocs or whatever they're called. And then I need all the stuff to make. Yeah, there's all the stuff you need to make things, and all the other things you need to make the things with the things, and it's very complicated. This, you know, I feel like I'm trying to juggle flaming torches whilst dousing fuel, and yeah, it's it can be confusing. You're trying to basically manage projects constantly, and this is no different from real life projects, of course. You know, it's one of the things I actually do for a living is project management, so probably why I kind of gravitate to this kind of game and to the work I do is because, you know, this is all about working out what tasks you need to do in what order with what priority to ensure that, you know, at the end of the day you don't get ate by a wolf or die of starvation or freeze to death. And I think getting a few things of fire clay won't hurt. I think I can make the hoofers out of those, can't I? I'll break this. Well, I'm not going to break the shovel actually because it's only 2:45. It's not too late. Yeah, all right, we'll do that, and then we've got to fire the things, and I've got to hope the meat stays fresh while I do that. And apparently you can't prepare those mushrooms, so don't bother trying. All right, that'll do me. Did I pick it all up? I did. Okay, lovely. Right, I'm gonna head home and hopefully not bump into the big bad wolf. Well, I bumped into a big bad wolf, I suppose, already, so hopefully not bump into another big bad wolf. One's my limit. Oh man, I cannot see where on earth I am trying to go here. Ah, let me out. Wonderful. Lost in the thicket. Right. Go away, nasty, horrible mushrooms. We don't want you. Yeah, I'll see you in a moment. Coming up on I've created 2 lots of these. I'm just making the next 2, and I've found the fastest way of making these, obviously in 4s, because that's the fastest way anyway. But you've got these where you just copy the layers, and then the next layer after this one is a solid. But if you copy the layer on this one again and just let it go through and just do the copy, and then change to the 3x3, and then you just change back to the 1x1, and there you go. That's another 4 of those, which we just need to place down. We then need grass, sticks, and grass, logs, and peat, I should say. So grass should be in here. Actually, it's not logs; it's sticks, isn't it? Ignore me. Logs, peat instead of logs, so it's sticks. Yeah. It's all right. Just to get those done. Because the sooner these are going, the better. And finally, last but by no means least, I can't remember whether it's 8. That should take 16. I can always walk back. It's just 4. Much cheaper than logs. Don't know whether they burn any faster with this, but yeah. So with that in mind, next thing to do, stick the meat in the cellar. Have something to eat. That might be not be a bad idea as well. And sleep the night off. Get ready to travel down. Get some more copper, which, well, I suppose what we'll do for starters is we'll throw that lot in there. We'll put that is a large, and that is a large. That's a medium, and those are small, so we might as well do the large to start off with. Can't remember what I put in that. Oat or note? That is, alright, we'll stick the fire clay up there as well, doesn't really matter. We got the grass, that needs to go away. We need to go and put the leather in. I'm not entirely sure how far away from a potential temporal storm we are, which is not good. But, you know, I suppose we're not going any further than we can't get back in a single day. So, should not be the end of the world, I suspect. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, you are not there. You go there. Yeah, I have got plenty of those. Let me just double check what the recipe is with those. For that, it's... Alright, it is those and those. Is it 2 and 2? I think, maybe. Maybe not. Four and 2. Alright, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 makes a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a 2 makes another 4. Takes me to 15. That's more than ample for my healing needs. Okay, we'll eat those berries. We'll put this good meat away in the cellar until we've got those crocks to store it in, because I've got quite a lot of fat with which to seal it. And not that one. Oh, actually, I can take some bread with me, I suppose. That and that, and we'll go and cook this wolf meat. I'll see you in the morning. It's done it again. I just slept the night away, and these blocks are exactly the same blocks that went missing last time. Has it done it anywhere else? This is getting to be an annoying... It does not appear to have happened over here. So just the floor this time. Alright, I am going to do something a little extreme just to stop this happening again. I am going to creatively put the blocks back in that I'm missing, But what I am thinking is I should have lots of this stuff. Now if, oh, I'm sorry, fan again. If this stuff is coming back because for some reason, I mean, these look to be exactly the same blocks that happened last time. That one just went as well. Ah, there's something weird going on with this lot. Okay, I'm going to, and it's only over here. I've not had a problem over here, but I don't know whether I replace that. I think we're going to have to basically replace the underside of this floor with cobble. And if I just do the ones that it's vanished, and then I'll creatively put these blocks back, because this is a bug. I'm not being held hostage by a bloody bug. That much I do know without a shadow of a doubt. I'm going to check outside as well, make sure that nothing is, because some of those have just done again, so I'm a little bit concerned that I can't believe I'm the only person that's having that. I mean, yeah, I'll I'll say I could report it. It didn't do me a fat lot of good last time, and I don't know exactly, because there's no error logs. This is not the kind of bug that is, you know, causing the game to crash and cause crash logs or anything. It is just quite literally some blocks vanishing where grass reappears, and I've tried deleting the grass. Okay. I just want that. And if I've got any left in my inventory, I'll dispose of them. So, you know, I'm not cheatingly getting any spare blocks out of this. Now, if it occurs outside, I am somewhat at a loss for what to do, because that is dirt. Yeah, there you go. There's, all right, I've got a whole one more than I should have. I don't think that's going to break my game somehow. What is annoying though is the fact that this thing keeps coming back, and they don't go in there, they go in there, like so. Let me just go and double check. Yeah, it's happened again. Alright, I need to work out a solution to this to stop. I don't think the goats can get out, but let me, it's just exactly the same blocks every time. So I'm going to, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the blocks under there with some of this gravel. And again, it's only gravel. I can dig it up any time I like, so I'm not going to panic or worry too much about this lot. I am going to I mean, these are dry, or, you know, low fertility. I do want to put a couple of those in, because I then want to copy you like that. Then copy those, and we'll take out these bits of wall that have vanished, and it is the same bits every time, and then we'll just put them back, and we'll leave those as weird little bits of dirty dirty grass, I suppose, and why don't I just do that? There we go. Right, I think we're okay, and yeah, you can't get me, so don't even try. These are cooking quite normally. Everything else seems to be okay. Right, let's get back to my planned activity, which was to go and get some more copper. I'm going to head down to this one, I think, first, and I'll see you when I get there. Alright, found again. That was actually a pretty good one. Took me a while to find it. It was quite deep, but we got 34 medium chunks of native copper. Each one's equal to 20 units, so 5 of those is equal to an ingot, so not bad. There's still more to do. I went and grabbed the other pickaxe head from my stash, and that has been incredibly useful. So what I'm considering now is, whilst I could go and get more of the copper, and I probably will at some point go and get more copper, I don't think now I need to go and get more copper. I've got quite a lot already, and if we just come in here and go into our storage here, there's a little bit of copper there. That's obviously Galana. You've got more Galana, you've got a little bit of silver, a little bit of gold. That's only like 20. I need a lot more of that. Brown coal, things and stuff. But up here I put a chest, because nothing says where things. And there you go. We have 55 now, and that's 2/3 of an ingot on its own. So yeah, looking pretty good. We can smash that down with a hammer, which I'll not do right now because we haven't actually got the resources necessary to smelt that. We need to get a fire pit going. That's the other thing we need to do. And what was I thinking? Oh, I don't know. I've lost my train of thought there. I don't want to use that lot because, you know, well, expensive, and I've been and got a lot of stuff out. Now, where did I put my black bronze axe? There you go. I also need to come in here and just drop off all of that. So I need to get wood, and there's a couple of choices. One is we go up the hill, but that sounds like an awful lot of effort. The other option is we head this way into the woods and start heading towards that ruin and clearing out some of this woodland area, which I don't want to do with every single tree, because, you know, I like some of these trees. Trees have character to an area, but some of this stuff is really overgrown and could just do with, you know, a bit of forestry maybe. Just to open these areas up a little bit for me. So I'm going to go and take trees heading this way towards the clay, open up this area, and hopefully get enough wood to get a fire pit going, so we can then get a whole load more charcoal ready for the next time I need to smelt all of that copper. I think that made sense. This is a big old tree. It's probably going to take a hot minute because it is an oak, and therefore it has got a lot of character going on with it. It's, you know, it's a tree with a lot to say for itself. And I did get an acorn, so I can replant that. Oh, I probably got that one as well. So yeah, we'll get this cleared off in this direction a wee bit, and I'll be back in a second again. Alright, it is 4 AM in the morning. I've done some wood felling over there. You can see it's quite clear. I've got a big old pile of wood in my thingy, and I just need to stock this now. Now I'm not going to use my decent bronze axe to basically chop up firewood, even though it would be considerably easier, and you know, it has a lot more durability, so yada yada. But I've got flint tools, I've got an awful lot of that, so this will let's just do those two, and we can do a bit of that and as much of that as, wow, that's yeah, it hammers the durability, so I don't want to go and break the bronze axe as soon as I've got it. But we do need charcoal, there's no denying that, and to do that I need to chop and process quite a lot of wood. Let me make another flint axe, and yeah, I mean, it's not a biggie. The flint axe is a relatively straightforward pattern. It almost seems too much effort to press Alt to stop the thing moving. Maybe I should. I've got at least 2 axes worth, so maybe I should make a couple, and then when it breaks, it will go to the other flint. Well, I'm assuming it'll go to the other flint axe and not straight to the better quality axe. We'll find out, won't we? Bum 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 bum. It went to the better quality axe. That was annoying. If I'd have wanted to use the bronze axe, I would have used the bronze axe in the first place. Anyway, let's chop all of this. Let's get all this down if we can, and yeah, we should, hopefully, I think we'll have enough here. I'm not entirely certain, but it looks promising. So that's always a bonus. Do I want to stick another 3x3 on the top though? I mean, I suppose I do, if I've got the wood necessary to do so, because having a large amount of charcoal would be beneficial. Yeah, okay, let's see what we get, because if I'm just like 1 or 2 off of doing that, I'm not going to be 1 or 2 off of doing that, am I? I'm going to be 6 or 7 off of doing that, I suspect. Yeah. Alright, let me I need more grass than that, don't I? Is it about 3 or 4? I can never remember. No. No, it's... you know what? You make a fire so infrequently. Fire pit in construction. There we go. And then dirt. Grab the old dirty McGurty and we'll have ourselves a charcoal pit going, and the world should be good and happy. There we go. Get the old fire pit underway, and then these are ready. So the next thing I'm supposed to do... Oh, hello. No, that is not what I wanted to do now, is it? So I'm going to take you, I'm going to pop you down there, and we're going to get these on here. We'll get the crocs out, and then I'm going to make some food. Oh, how exciting. I might actually go and have a look at my pumpkin patch first. One fire pit underway. Right, let's go and have a look at the pumpkin patch. You see, I had intended to do a whole load of paths this episode, and you know what I haven't done is any paths. How are you? You're pregnant. Good. Yeah, maybe next episode, eh? So many shiny things to play with all the time, and the pumpkin patch appears to be doing fairly well. Let's have a peek at how good it is doing. We've already made a net profit, I can tell from just looking at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Potentially a 10th over there. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And was just waiting for 17, 18, 19. That one did not do as well, but well, there's still room, still time. And obviously this has still got this is still growing very slowly because of that poor quality soil, which in hindsight was a big mistake. So yeah, there you go. Today we learned, don't make big mistakes. But yeah, I need to probably between episodes I'm going to cook up as much of that meat as I can and make myself a bunch of stews which we can store, and then don't know, we'll see. Maybe getting some roads in, paths, and because once I've got paths I can plant some trees with an aim to getting them to grow up around the place. You know, all good stuff, really. Got room for one more, for 4 more. So that's all good. We'll have a picky of the fire pit because everything I've done today has been fairly basic, but it's important basic, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Boop. No, I wanted to put it. Go on, put it there. Thank you. And yeah, because you know, just because these exciting and interesting things to do does not mean that you just ignore them. They have to be. Huh. Oh, this is just annoying. Come on. Gotcha. There's a couple going there if I can get a couple in there, and then we'll just chuck a couple on the floor for now until we're ready. So I've got a lot of cooking to do, and I've got some reasonable amounts of firewood actually, so I can restock this area a little bit, keep that stocked with firewood, and till next time, hopefully, by which time hopefully it'll be a little bit cooler. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Not a huge amount of progress in general terms, but you know, it was good progress. We made we made a progress with the stuff we needed to make progress with. Hey, and I just thrown all of that on the floor, which was great. There you go. And yeah, I will see you soon. Bye for now.